Listen, you're very close.
I'll wait for
You
him.
should not walk up to police vehicles.
Why are you walking up to me?
I'm asking you for your ID.
6 feet, sir. You don't even have a mask on. You're putting my life in jeopardy, sir. Keep 6 feet away.
No, they asked me questions that were none of their business. So, what am I doing? Why am I doing it? Who do I work for? You know, stuff like that. It's none of their business. I'm on a public sidewalk.
Well, I've been up and down here. If they tell you otherwise, well, they can do a PPA. Yeah, they can do a PPA, and I can go ahead and go to jail, and they can go ahead and release me. No, I was about to move so you can move your car.
This is why knowing your rights is critical. The officers in this video tried to intimidate, detain, and even photograph the citizen as if he were a criminal, all for filming in public. But because he remained calm and informed, he exposed their corruption on camera. What would you have done in this situation? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to spread awareness and defend our rights.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Can you tell me why they pulled you over?
Pardon?
Do you mind telling me why they pulled you over?
Ask him.
Okay. Have a nice day, sir. So we have a SWAT team undercover. Your SWAT team? SWAT team is pulling people over. This is crazy. Elderly person. Let's see.
By law, I have to allow them to videotape me. You don't have to. That's your prerogative. No, sir, not what I. How you doing?
Good yourself?
He's a civilian. He's choosing to not be videotaped. You have to stop videotaping him. He's a civilian. You can videotape me all you want, but he does not want to be videotaped. It's not an option for you.
You're wrong.
Pardon me?
You're wrong.
No. He's a civilian. He doesn't want any part of it. That's what he just expressed to me. I'm not wrong. I know the law. You're welcome to videotape me. You cannot videotape him or his license plate.
You're wrong. I can videotape him and I can videotape you.
No, he's a civilian.
What does that mean?
He's a private human being.
So what does that mean?
What do you mean, what does that mean? Have a good day. Carry on.
Why don't you have a good day? There is no... Who? Did you just call me a loser? Did you just call me a loser? What's your name and badge number? Did you just call me a loser?
License and registration, please. What's your ID?
Did you just call me a loser?
You just approached the cruiser after I asked you not to. Do you have an ID on you, please, sir?
Did you just call me a loser?
Do you have an ID on you, sir?
Sir, can you call your supervisor?
I already have.
Okay,
Listen, you're very close.
I'll wait for him.
You should not walk up to police vehicles.
Why are you walking up to me?
I'm asking you for your ID.
6 feet,
you
sir. You don't even have a mask on. You're putting my life in jeopardy, sir. Keep 6 feet away. Thank you, sir. Why are you approaching me?
Lower your camera. You're welcome to videotape me, but civilians don't have to be videotaped.
We'll see when your supervisor gets here. Why you keep approaching me?
He's heading out into traffic. I'm going to have to detain him if he heads out into traffic.
This is a public easement. This is a public easement right here. So I could be right here. Can't detain me. For what? For asking, you can just call me a loser. I have it on camera.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, I have it on camera.
That's good for you. That's
Can
a
you
productive
identify
use of time.
yourself?
That civilian chooses to not be videotaped.
Can you identify yourself?
That's absolutely not. You have no lawful business here. You're not.
Can you identify yourself?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Can you identify yourself?
Chapter 41, Section 98D states that upon lawful order, you must identify.
Upon lawful order, and
Yes.
you're giving me a lawful order.
Yes.
Yeah, no, nice try though.
Okay.
It's a nice try. Google works well for you. I'd try that.
Didn't work out for you. What is
Again,
your badge, sir?
what is your
How come
lawful
you're not
purpose?
dispatched?
You're interfering with a motor vehicle stop. He didn't want to be videotaped. That's his prerogative. He's a civilian. You can videotape me. You cannot videotape him.
Okay, we'll see about that. So now we have an unmarked vehicle.
You may not videotape civilians who don't want to be videotaped.
The guy is gone, so there's no...
Well,
no...
he expressed to me he does not want to be videotaped.
Hi. Can you stop approaching me? Can you stop
Pardon me?
walking behind me?
Pardon me?
Don't be my traffic, sir. Sir, back up. Go,
You did say it's a right of way, right? A public way, and I can
yeah,
go
but
anywhere I
you're
want?
blocking me. Sir, can you have him back up? I'm fearing for my life.
Again, you're interfering with a
what
motor
he's-
vehicle
what-
stop.
look what- is this what policemen
You
do?
have no business in that motor vehicle stop. No lawful business. You are interfering with a motor vehicle stop.
He's a police officer. You have to comply with the police officer.
Comply? He's blocking my walk with my freeway to walk.
He
I have a
stopped
free- I can
you.
walk
He
out.
didn't
stopped
stop
you
me.
to inquire the situation that you're not complying with him.
What are you talking about? You weren't even here. I'll wait for the supervisor. Wow, nothing to do in Revere? I'll wait for the supervisor.
Civilian does not want to be videotaped. You cannot videotape him. It's illegal.
You have nothing to do.
What law is that? Can you state the law? That I can't.
Pardon me? Can I
you
state the law? No, I don't have to state the law. I can tell you
You
that.
don't know
can
it. It doesn't
videotape.
exist.
What happened?
He does not want to be videotaped. He pulled up and asked me. He said, please have him remove me from that video. I do not want to be videotaped.
Okay.
That's his lawful business.
So what are you saying?
I'm trying to impart to you that
what's
you
the
need
crime?
to delete that application. He was not, it was a lawful motor vehicle
Where is
stop
the
and he
victim?
chose to not
Where
be
is the
videotaped.
victim? Is there a victim here? How's this work?
Again, I have no idea who he is. Just walked up and interfered with a motor vehicle stop.
who he is. I know exactly what
Just chose to interfere with a motor vehicle stop. The gentleman in the motor vehicle stop did not want to be videotaped. He expressed that. He was very articulate about it.
You lawfully could be arrested for interfering, right? Do you know that?
How did I interfere? How did I interfere? Explain that to me. How did I interfere? Explain to me, how did I interfere?
He asked not to be videotaped very respectfully.
That is not allowed. There is no expectation of privacy in public, sir. You're totally
Listen,
wrong.
you're videotaping a civilian.
You are totally wrong.
Two pardons.
See, there's a camera right
Doesn't
there.
matter. What's the
Of
big
course it
deal?
is.
Are you enjoying this?
What are you talking about? Wow, there must be no crime in Revere to have 7. Why don't you go home? Why don't you go home? Trust me, I'm gonna be here before you until you leave. All y'all gonna leave before I do. Bunch of punks. You're a punk. You're a tyrant. You're a tyrant. You can't use it. Intimidation. You're not gonna intimidate me. You're a punk.
Excellent. Thank you and have a nice day.
No,
Carry
I'm
on.
gonna need you to identify yourself. I'm
I
not
already
gonna need...
told you. You go to the
You
police
are
station.
going to identify. You have no badge. You have no name tag.
No.
Shut
Bye.
the f- up, you f- piece of shit. You're a f***ing asshole.
I am.
I know that. Now I'm gonna cross the line. Walk away, punk. You're a punk. You're a punk. You can't do shit. All of y'all. Now you're pissing me off. You ain't gonna do shit.
No.
That's what you're gonna do.
not.
You're gonna tuck your chairs between your legs and you're gonna walk.
Yes, of course. That's because we have jobs to do. And you
know
however,
what?
hang
Shit,
around
your
on the
job is
sidewalk
not
and
to
do
harass
nothing.
people.
Your job is
Your
to hang
job
around the
is not to
sidewalk and
harass people.
harass innocent people. You're
Get outta
harassing
here. Go
civilians.
Away. Go away. Yeah, go. Put your ego away and go. I'm gonna need your name. Where's that supervisor?
At the police station. You're welcome to go there and get it.
Is this what you do?
Go to
Is
the
this
police
what I
station
pay
and
you to
request
do?
it. You have
Is
to have
this what I
you have
pay
to
you
have a
to do?
job to pay somebody to do something.
I guarantee you I make more money than you, punk.
I'm sure you do.
That's why you're like 68 years old. You have no stripes.
I'm sure you do.
You're a loser.
I'm sure you do. Have a
No
nice day.
stripes. 2 of them. That punk just left. Another one's gonna leave. I want to make sure they all leave.
Have a nice day. Another fine use of your time.
Look how you park. Look how you're tyrant. Look how you park. Yeah, you have other calls. That's what I thought. Leave. Can I get your name and badge number? Can I get your name? Can I get your name and badge number?
Yep, 366 right there.
What's your name? You don't have a badge number. Brutal. Sir, your name and badge number? Alright, so there he failed to identify cruiser 7382. There's a new sheriff in town, better get used to it. Just what I thought. I'm gonna walk through here, you ain't gonna do shit.
Good
You
luck.
called for backup,
Good luck
the
with-
just came and they left.
Good luck
You
with
got
that.
no help.
Good luck with that.
Good luck with what? Good luck with
the
what?
poor old man you harassed.
Shut up, man.
Good luck.
Shut up.
You did a good job.
Shut up.
Hello.
Howdy.
Can I see your driver's license, proof of insurance, please?
Is there any reason for it?
Yes.
What's the reason?
One of the neighbors in the...
This neighbor right here.
neighborhood called in saying that you were taking photographs of her while she was out in her yard.
Taking photographs of her?
Yeah.
How would she know that? How would you know I was taking photographs of
May I
you?
see your driver's license, proof of insurance, please?
Well, is it a crime to take photographs in a public area? It's not. It's not, actually.
Okay. It can be considered
Let's hear
intrusive
this.
and disorderly conduct.
So is it
to do
intrusive
that.
and disorderly conduct? Is it or isn't it? Do you suspect me of having committed a crime? Am I in the commission of a crime? Yes or no? That's simple.
That's what I'm trying to determine.
Well, no, I'm not. So you've determined
I
it
don't
now.
have to take that for your word for that.
So are you telling me I am unable, as a free citizen of the United States of America, to sit in a public area, public space, with my phone on my mount, which is where I prefer it to be? Doesn't mean it's taking pictures. That's just where phones go, on the mounts. You're not supposed to hold your phone in Minnesota?
That actually doesn't kick
Well,
in
I'm just
until
getting ahead of
August
time.
1st.
It's
I appreciate
safer,
the
isn't
safety.
it?
You actually had your phone.
Hey, I have a question. What street is this? Is this Oak Street? Hey, is 6186 Oak Street 4 houses down?
Could be.
I'm not asking you.
It very easily could be.
It
yes.
is, actually. I'll just confirm for everybody. It is, actually.
Okay. So, if you were going to 6186 Oak Street,
At
why not sit?
11 a.m. And no, I'm not going to sit right in front of their house. Because
So
this
sit
is
in front
public
of-
space. So I can sit anywhere along this street I please. Any day of the week I please. Any time of day I please.
And all I asked you was if you were lost.
And then you went and called the police on me after I said, no, I'm not lost. Thank you for your help.
Why I was nervous.
Thank you for your help. I know it's terrifying that there's a colored person in your neighborhood.
My husband's black, honey.
All right. Well,
My
then why
kids
don't you
are
go
all
back
half
into your
black.
home?
Okay. All
Sorry.
right.
I'm sorry, officer.
You might as well just go back in because.
Yes,
we're
because
not-
there's no crime being committed. Have a nice day. Can I help you?
Sure.
What can I help you with?
What's your-
Actually, am
May
I being
see your
detained?
work order?
Am I being detained? No, you may not. That's private information. I'm not going to share with a random person. Am I being
I'm not a
detained?
random person.
Am I being detained? You are a random person. You
I am
haven't even
not.
identified yourself as a police officer. Appalling. That's appalling. Am I being detained now for the 15th time on camera? Yes or no?
Yes.
I'm being detained. What am I
Yes.
being detained for?
Investigation into a suspicious activity.
What's the suspicious activity? Sitting in a public space with my phone on my mount?
I don't
It's
know.
all on camera. Do you understand that? I'm going to go to your department and send them the video.
Okay. What have I done wrong?
You're illegally detaining me. You clown. Are you kidding me? What a joke. Do you see my partner down here as well filming? You clown. You are a joke. Go get a real job. Go get a real job. You rude human. Get away from me.
What have I done that's rude?
You're illegally detaining me. You just stated it on camera.
Yes, I am
Oh
detaining
my
you
Lord,
during
you're
the investigation
hilarious.
of a suspicious activity that was reported
All right.
to my
Well,
office.
is there a crime being committed? Has there been a
I
crime
don't know.
committed?
I have not been able to
What are you
determine
going to do
that
to lead
because
up
you're
with?
not
What are you going to
cooperating.
do to lead up with your investigation? What are you going to do?
That's why I'm trying to discuss this with you and determine what it is that you're doing in the area.
None
I
of
don't-
anybody's business because this is public property that I pay taxes for.
Okay, so what you're saying is you're a resident of the city of North
I'm not
Branch?
saying anything to you. I don't need to answer your questions. I've committed no crimes. I am not in the commission
Then
of
I
a
don't
crime,
know
and
that you pay for
I don't
any of
believe
this road.
any. Okay. All right.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, you're
I got-
wasting your time.
The only person that's been rude has been you.
Great. I'm being harassed by 2 random people for sitting in a public place in my own state.
Okay. So, I'm not a random person.
You are to me.
Okay. And you're
You're
random
not a
person
cop
to me.
until I've committed a crime. Otherwise, you have no business talking to me, questioning
And I
me,
have no-
illegally detaining me on camera. Bet you regret that.
No, actually I don't.
Okay.
That's why I have not told you to shut off your camera because I have done nothing
You cannot
wrong.
tell me to shut off my camera.
Exactly.
Why would you even bring up the fact that you haven't told me? Because you can't in the
Because
first
you
place.
brought it up
Whether
in the
I'm
first
committing
place,
a crime or
moron.
not, you cannot tell me to turn off my camera.
Exactly. I can't.
Is your camera on?
Yes.
Is it?
Unfortunately, I don't have my mic on me, but my camera is on
What a joke. Good Lord.
because I never expected any
Okay, well,
kind
I
of
have
issue.
a 11 o'clock appointment, so you have 8 minutes to do this, and then I'm going to my appointment because I am not detained unless you have a legitimate, lawful reason to detain me.
And I tried explaining that to you.
Okay,
that
well,
my
where's the
legitimate
investigation
legitimate-
at? Where's the investigation
I'm
at?
still trying to determine if what you're claiming is correct or what she's claiming
Doesn't
is
really
correct.
matter. I can
Yeah, it
take
does.
pictures of anybody's house from the public spot. You can't trespass my eyes, and you cannot stop me from taking any pictures of anything from a public spot.
That's correct.
So why are we here talking?
Because the reason this has gone on so long is because you won't cooperate.
I don't need to cooperate.
Okay.
I don't need to. I would need to if I'd committed a crime, correct?
Well, if I knew that you
Or
had
if
committed
I
a
am,
crime, you would already
am I
be
being
pulled out.
suspected of committing a crime? Am I being, that's a yes or no. Am I being suspected of committing a crime? Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
At this time, no.
Okay, then have a
Except-
nice day. Kick rocks. You're dismissed.
Other than I'm smelling an odor coming from your car.
Oh, here we go. Go get your
That-
puppy then, clown. You can be embarrassed for another 30 minutes on camera. This is going on YouTube. This is going on Facebook. What's your name and badge number?
Officer David Jansen, badge 518.
Thank you. 40 minutes later. Thank you for identifying yourself,
It
Officer
hasn't been 40
Jansen.
minutes.
13 minutes, exactly. Thank
Okay.
you for identifying
Quite
yourself.
the difference between 13
All right.
and 40.
Thanks for the correction. Thank you for
So
identifying
I'm willing
yourself
to identify
13 minutes
myself.
later.
Why
I
are
don't
you
need
not?
to. I'm a private citizen.
So am
You
I.
are required to, actually. Don't get that twisted, buddy. You're a police officer.
Well, you said I was a random person.
I can say whatever I want. I'm
Okay.
a private citizen.
All right.
Are you going to go get your puppy, or are we going to waste
No.
more tax dollars
No,
on
I'm not.
camera?
I am not getting my puppy.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Okay?
So why are you still here, then?
Because
What are you looking at
I'm
in my
trying to answer all
car?
your
Look at
questions.
this crazy random person
So,
looking in my car.
I've already identified myself. You already said I'm a police officer. I'm no longer a random person.
I'm
dude.
talking to the camera. Thank
So
you.
now, well, you've said it on camera that I'm not a
All right.
not a random person. You
Look at how
identified me
upset
as a
you're
police
getting.
officer.
Look at how upset you're getting. Be professional.
I am being professional.
All right.
It's that you are keep.
I don't need to be professional, buddy. It's not my job to be a police officer. I'm a private citizen.
So
So you're aware, I need to make sure you understand. So get this on film too. Okay. You can't go back on the property over there, okay?
I was never on the
Okay,
property.
but they said you walked onto the driveway and were filming the touch pads. That's their property. You can't go on it. Okay?
So the side of the road is their property.
No, they said you, like where they're standing, that's where you went.
I walked across it.
Yeah, you can't. That's their property. There's no reason for you to be.
So you're saying there's no path?
No, you stay on the sidewalk. You're fine. On the sidewalk.
Yeah, that's
you're
where I
fine.
was. I was on the side of the road. I never went once on their property.
Okay, there-
She's a liar, and
Okay, well, that's what they're saying. So I just want to make sure you understand that you can't go on their property.
okay, I'm gonna go along the side of the road and keep filming them.
Okay. All right. Watch out for cars now. Don't get hit.
So y'all gonna lie to the cops and try to get me in trouble for trespassing? You know what we call you guys? A Karen and a Darren. Saying I was trespassing. I got it all on video. I've been on the side of the road the whole time. Ain't nobody trespassed on your property.
Hey, do you live around here or?
I refuse to answer that question.
Okay. All right. Pop your mask off real quick.
Nope.
All right. All right.
Coronavirus.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It's a nice bike you got. All right, buddy. Just remember, don't go on their property, okay?
I was never on the
You
property.
got pictures I'll send out to everybody on the department so we know who you are. So if you come back, then we'll have to arrest you for criminal trespass, okay?
I was never once
Okay.
on the property, but okay.
Okay.
This is why knowing your rights is critical. The officers in this video tried to intimidate, detain, and even photograph the citizen as if he were a criminal, all for filming in public. But because he remained calm and informed, he exposed their corruption on camera. What would you have done in this situation? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to spread awareness and defend our rights. What happens when a simple act of filming in public turns into a ridiculous power trip by law enforcement? In today's video, an officer threatens to detain a citizen for simply placing his camera on the sidewalk, calling it obstructing pedestrian traffic. But when confronted, the officer's excuse falls apart. Watch as this citizen stands his ground and exposes yet another attempt to enforce feelings over the law.
Sir, how you doing? No complaints. Is it Sergeant?
Yes.
How are you?
How are you?
Hi, Gordon here. Give me a little fist bump.
All right, cool.
Hi,
The only reason I'm contacting you is the bank called. They said you're taking pictures of the bank and mentioned something about the vault. So there's a little suspicion of them. So just seeing if you're
These guys did?
Yeah.
Wow.
The bank.
Yeah, that's probably true. I did ask. So
Did you mention something about the vault or something like that? 'Cause
I just asked, yeah. I just asked. I'm making a little digital copy of the entire block, and I like to be accurate in my
Sure.
in my map stuff. So yeah.
Okay. Just mapping it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing to worry about.
Personal hobby of yours or just...
No, I work for somebody, and I'm on a job, so no.
I'm going to go ask them some more questions. about
Nothing
the
terribly
vault.
exciting.
That's all.
Yeah, I think they locked the
You get
place up.
suspicious when like you're asking specific questions about like your vault locking up and things like that, right?
Yeah, they come out and ask me silly questions that are none of their business, so I like to ask them questions that are none of my business.
Yeah, you sound like you're a little bit suspicious, right?
I thought it was suspicious when they came out and asked me questions that are none of their business, but I didn't call the police on them. But I'm not
Taking pictures of the bank?
No, they asked me questions that were none of their business. So, what am I doing? Why am I doing it? Who do I work for? You know, stuff like that. It's none of their business. I'm out on a public sidewalk.
Is that an insurance thing, or?
I cannot get into it, actually. I'm sorry. I just can't. I'm not. Well, I've got a very short list of people I'm supposed to talk to about it. I was told if any of those people ask me about it, then law enforcement is not one of those people. I'll tell you that. I've got like 3 names on a list, and I was told if anybody comes out and they're like, "Hey, I'm so and so," and yeah, then I can tell them. Otherwise, I just can't. I can't get into it. No worries.
Talk to them real quick, and that's it. All right.
Either that, or maybe I'm the. Tell him he might be the world's worst, dumbest bank robber. I don't know. It's
Never know.
Yeah, I know.
Never know.
Crazy times we live in.
All right.
Thank you, buddy. I'm guessing it's a slow crime day, huh?
Yeah, we're trying to figure out. Well, technically, I could detain you for obstructing the sidewalk, but I'm just asking what you're doing.
Really? You think I'm obstructing the? Go ahead and try and walk past the sidewalk and see if I get in your way. I am not obstructing.
No, when you set your tripod down, if you use the pedestrian sidewalk for anything other than walking, that's when it'd be obstructing the sidewalk.
Interesting.
I'm
So
not
you're
gonna
just setting something down like that for half a second. So like if I took my camera off and I sat it here and I tied my shoes, I could be charged with obstructing the sidewalk?
That's what I'd be detaining you for.
All right.
So
Are you detaining me?
For obstructing the sidewalk?
Are you currently detaining me?
No.
All right. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard.
It's a municipal code.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'd love to fight that and see you guys win that one in court. Stopping on the sidewalk and setting my tripod down is obstructing the sidewalk? Seriously. Fuck off, dude. Unbelievable. Yeah. You hear that? He's giving some bullshit about charging me with obstructing the sidewalk. Get a life, dude. Go find some real crime.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
You're free to leave, sir.
So you're free. You're free to go, right? But like, just
I just don't like being told I'm obstructing the sidewalk. I could detain you for obstructing the sidewalk.
I said I could, sir.
Yeah, well, why didn't you?
But he's not.
Loser. Seriously, obstructing the sidewalk? Eat shit, pal. I don't like that. I'm in America. I'd stop on a sidewalk to rest my thing down for a second. I could charge you with obstructing the sidewalk? Yeah, get bent, buddy. Go kick rocks.
I was respectful to you, right?
What?
I was respectful to you. Right?
Yeah, this guy's a jackass.
For the language.
Well, when this guy starts telling me he can charge me with detain me for detain me away, buddy.
So
Jerk
just
off.
Make sure you're not blocking the bank entrance.
I'm not. Don't eat yellow snow. I know. I don't need unlawful or common sense orders, recommendations.
Do you
Whatever.
understand why they would think it's weird that you're taking pictures of the bank, right? Do you understand that at least?
It's America. They got all these cameras on the outside of the banks. They can take pictures of us. I didn't borrow billions of dollars from them.
Understand why, right?
Yeah, because they're paranoid.Ure. What do they think I'm going to do?
Banks get robbed.
Realistically, what am I going to do? I'm going to take pictures of the bank and then I'm going to go back and rob it. Look at me. For God's sakes, I'd wear a mask or something. I'd come at nighttime or something. It's crazy.
You can go back to business. Have a great day.
All right. Go get somebody else for obstructing the sidewalk there, Chief. Don't you have some homeless people to harass? Yeah? I know. Check these guys out. He can detain me for obstructing the sidewalk. Can you believe that?
You're not detained.
I know. Yeah, no, but he could detain me. Yeah, I know.
You're not.
Yeah, I know. Go on, kick rocks, pal.
Okay. We can stand around too.
Yeah, you can stand around too. It's a free country, sure.
Absolutely.
That way you became a police officer so you could detain people on sidewalks for stopping and setting their camera down for a second? Wow, your parents must be really proud of you.
You have a great day, man. All right?
I will definitely have a good day. I will definitely have a good day, as long as I run into officers like you and not like this guy. Obstructing the sidewalk. He actually said that. I could detain you for obstructing the sidewalk. What a scumbag. Seriously. Get a life, dude.
Right.
Yeah, go on.
Have a good one, sir.
Yeah. You too. Have the day you deserve. Unbelievable. So, Sergeant, I'm curious. When you have news crews come out and they set up their cameras to do a story, do you guys typically just arrest them or charge them with obstructing the sidewalk? Or is this a new thing that Officer, what's your name again? Sapini? Is that something that he's just making up? Have you ever actually charged somebody with obstructing the sidewalk for setting up a camera to take pictures? Well, the homeless people or just like news crews setting up a camera?
It's a reason to detain.
Got it. But do you ever give citations for that? Obstructing the sidewalk? It's just a lame ass excuse. It's like disorderly conduct. I sneeze wrong and it's disorderly conduct.
If you want to tell me your first name, we can talk and have like a cool conversation together.
I have no desire.
No desire. And you're like anger towards him.
I'm annoyed by that. Oh, here's a third officer. There you go. Taking pictures. Yeah, this jackass is not. He's throwing out threats of disorderly, or is it obstructing the sidewalk? No, his job is not to harass people. To stop on a sidewalk to tie their shoes, for God's sakes. What? Oh, I mean, threatening me with detaining me? Are you going to detain me for obstructing the sidewalk if I set my camera down? That's what that idiot did. Unbelievable. I'm out here minding my own business. I'm not causing any trouble. No desire to give my first name. No, I don't need to wind up in a report. Am I not having an adult conversation with you now? Because he's an idiot. The guy just threatened to detain me and charge me with obstructing the sidewalk. He didn't because you're here. If you weren't here, I think maybe he would have. But I'm having an adult conversation. I'm not cursing at you or.
I'm not going to sit here and take you calling them names and all kind of stuff either, right?
Well, I'm sorry.
We're free to go. We're free to go.
Then you're free to go. If you don't want to, if you don't want to listen to me saying that that Officer Sapini was a dipshit, then leave. I'm not preventing you from leaving. I mean, she's been quiet. Zavala, I'm sure you're a lovely officer. I would assume that if I stopped to tie my shoes and set my phone down here for a second, you wouldn't detain me and charge me with disorderly conduct or obstructing the sidewalk. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
All right, you have a good day.
I most certainly will. As long as I'm not harassed by more police.
This is why knowing your rights is essential. The officer tried to twist a minor action into a crime, hoping to intimidate a citizen into compliance. But by staying firm, recording the interaction, and refusing to be bullied, this citizen exposed the abuse of power for everyone to see. What would you have done in this situation? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to help protect our rights. When a simple act of filming turns into an unlawful detention, you know something isn't right. In today's video, officers attempt to flex their authority by detaining a citizen without any legal basis, all because he was taking pictures in public. The situation escalates quickly, but this citizen knows his rights and isn't backing down. Watch as he challenges these officers and exposes their abuse of power.
You can look further off the road. That's all I'm trying to do.
You want me to move off the road a little bit? Sure, I'll do that for you.
Yeah, just so I can get off the road.
Yeah, come on.
Okay,
I'll move.
that's all I'm asking you.
Yeah, I'll move.
You move in the parking lot?
I can't go in their property. I can't do that.
Oh, I'm asking you to.
No. If they ask me to, then I'd go. I can't do that.
They're saying that you were just on their property.
No, I was there. I got it all recorded, man. Up and down.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look at it.
You want to look at my video?
I just got the phone with them, yeah.
Well, I've been up and down here. If they tell you otherwise, well, they can do a PPA. Yeah, they can do a PPA, and I can go ahead and go to jail, and they can go ahead and release me.
We'll just stay here.
No, I was about to move so you can move your car.
No, that's cool.
You sure?
I mean, I asked you to go in the parking lot. You're not going.
Yeah, I'm not going to go in the parking lot because that's on their property.
Okay.
And he already said I'm not allowed on their property.
So I'll just block this
right.
then. That's fine.
I mean, if you want to, I can move down there and you can go ahead and park.
Now, I want to make this as easy as possible.
All right, no problem.
What's your name, man?
I don't want to give that, sir.
Okay, well, I can tell you right now, unfortunately, you're being detained for a disorderly conduct violation because they're saying that you're on the property, okay, and you're cursing at them.
You can read that and return it in 1 minute.
I just want your side
Nope,
of the
if you're
story.
saying disorderly conduct, if that's my charge, they can take me in. I'll go ahead and do a PPA, and they can go ahead and arrest me, and I'll go ahead and fight it in court. As I said, I got it all on camera.
Well,
that's great. I'd rather you just.
I understand it, but it's not my due diligence to prove anything. It's their job to prove I was on.
Harder than it has to be, though.
I'm not making it harder. They called the cops. I didn't call you.
Right.
But you can read that, or you can return it. But it's explaining the law.
I know what the law is. I'm just
Okay, do you want to read it?
Story.
Do you want to read it? I told you my story. I was taking pictures out here. Now I can't have my property back. If you don't want to read it, that's fine.
No, right now I'm paying attention to you.
That's fine. Am I being detained?
You are. I just told you.
For what crime?
For disorderly conduct.
Disorderly conduct.
You want to give your side of the story now, or?
No, I'll wait till they tell you theirs.
Okay.
And if they tell you I was in their property, that's fine.
Right.
But I wasn't.
You want to take the seat for me then?
No, I will not sit.
All right. Well, I'm going to put you in handcuffs then, okay?
I refuse. If you do, I will be pressing a lawsuit against you.
Okay, you're being detained right now.
If you put me in handcuffs, you'll be getting a lawsuit.
258, you might come over here for a second, please.
Matter of fact, let me do this. Let me call my lawyer then. Let me call my lawyer. He says I'm being detained.
Hey, he's being detained right now. I'm going to put him in handcuffs.
I'm calling my lawyer right
He's
now.
saying that he's gonna
He didn't want to read my information. I told him before already, I've been up and down here, not on their property, on a public easement. It's up to you to do what you want to do, but I'm calling my lawyer.
They just said he was taking pictures. They confronted him. They kind of got back and forth verbally, but that was it.
Okay. So they're saying he didn't go on the property?
They said he was in the driveway. They didn't say he went past the gate or anything like that into the property.
Are they wanting to press charges?
No, they didn't.
No, they're not. Okay.
No.
That's a different story than I got.
Yeah.
Oh, they want to press charges?
Okay.
So what story did you get?
Well, they thought they were saying you were on their property and you wouldn't leave and you're blocking trucks.
I wasn't blocking anything.
Then,
that's a false report. If they want to take me to jail,
talking to you right now, you start talking to somebody, you get a little more information as you talk to them, you know what I'm saying?
But
so that's what they finally
can
said.
you answer me this?
Yeah.
Is it my job to answer your questions?
You don't have to answer my questions.
There we go. Now, he says I'm detained for disorderly. Am I still being detained?
You don't want to press charges, you're no longer detained.
So if I wanted to press charges, they'd be detained, right? You put them in handcuffs the same way?
What's that?
You put them in the handcuffs the same way if they were detained, right?
If I was investigating them for doing some sort of offense, and they weren't complying with anything I asked them to do.
So as I was trying to give him, I am complying. But here's 3802.
I'm blocking Elena Sally. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I tried to go ahead and let him. But if you want to read that for me?
I'm familiar.
So he doesn't want to get educated. That's the problem. Briggs, what's your badge number?
Let's get out of here.
What's your badge number, sir? I'm asking.
1447.
1447?
I gotta get out of the road, okay?
I asked you to get out of the roadway earlier. But
sit back and
I can't pass back here, sir.
Huh?
I can't pass back here.
Why?
That's their property.
Well,
See this? This is my safety sign. See that
that's for the
telephone pole?
roadway.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my easement.
Well, here's the thing. Anything else I can do for you? They're not wanting to press charges. They just say you didn't do anything. So.
Well, I didn't commit a crime, so it wouldn't matter. So, but do you understand 3802, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And that means I don't have to ID or anything until I have been lawfully arrested.
Yes, sir. I agree.
Okay.
I understand all that.
So that man, he detained me. I like the incident report since I was detained.
He never detained you.
He said I got it on film, sir.
No, did he?
He said I was legally being detained. He can tell you right now.
Okay, he never put handcuffs on you or anything like that.
That doesn't matter. I was detained. I would like an incident report.
Okay.
So I can go ahead and press file a report against this officer for detaining me for no crime.
Okay. You'd have to go up to the South Lake Police Department.
No, sir. The report was on me. I can get that report right now. I want that incident number.
I'll tell you what, meet me at the station, I'll give it to you.
That's not how it works. Can you get your supervisor?
I am the supervisor.
Can you get your supervisor, please?
Sure. Meet me at the station and I'll have you talk to him.
No, sir.
I'm not
I would
gonna
like
have
to
him come out here.
either give me an incident report or, I'm just going to have to, this is getting more difficult than what it has to be. Why are you so uptight? Why can't you just give me...
On the road right now.
Okay, I'm on an easement.
Okay, are you going to let me talk?
Go on.
You're asking me a question, let me answer. Okay? Alright. When I was asking you questions earlier, trying to get your side of the story, you didn't want to share anything. I told you I was here to get your side of the story.
Right, and was I fleeing from you or fighting with you or anything put you in danger?
No, you weren't.
So why would you put me in handcuffs?
I told you were going to be detained. I asked you a simple thing was for my safety and your safety was to sit on the ground.
So here's the thing about sitting on the ground.
So it's,
you don't know if I have medical issues,
I'm
man.
done, okay?
Can I
You're
get
not
an incident
being
report?
I told you go.
Can
to
I
the
get an
police
incident
station. I'll
report?
look it up for you, okay?
Can I get an incident report?
Yes, you can.
Can I get it right here, right
At the
now?
police
Can I
station.
get the number right here? Because I know you can pull it up in your.
Write it down.
Yeah, if you want to write it down, or just tell me.
Go
Right
for
here,
it.
1 second.
You let me know when you're ready.
All right.
Just wait, now get the incident number, please. It's gonna be 20SP
0SP
0137
0137
62.
62.
All right,
That's it.
that's it.
All right. That's all I need to know, man.
Okay.
I don't know why you gotta make it difficult, man. Like incident report. You're gonna be on my way.
That all you need,
sir? You too, man.
That all you need?
That's all I wanted. You know. Or did you have your name and badge number as well?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a business card? That's awesome,
business
dude.
card, all
Dang,
you
man, you fancy, dude. Here we go.
All right.
All right, we all good?
All right, man. Look forward to the video, man.
This is why knowing your rights is critical. This officer tried to fabricate reasons for detention, hoping to intimidate the citizen into compliance. But by standing firm, recording everything, and questioning the officer's actions, he turned the situation around. If you ever find yourself in a similar position, remember, stay calm, document everything, and never let intimidation silence your rights. What would you do in this situation? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to protect our rights together.